it's Rebecca here from Precious Pages Papercraft, and today I'm designing a layout for Hip Kit Club using the January 2023 kits, which as you can see on screen here are full of colour. This embellishment kit is probably one of my favourites in a long time. I love all the bits in that, and there's loads in it, so lots of layouts to be made with that. I'm also working with one of the subscriber exclusive cut files. Now it's called Love You to Pieces. I'm only going to be using 2 words from the cut file. So I've pulled out the words love and you. The word you I have backed with pattern papers from the main kit, that gorgeous rainbow paper. It's got to be my favourite. I think I've used it on every layout so far, but it's lovely, loads of different colours. But I've gone for kind of the pinks, the yellows, the oranges. And then to contrast with that, the word love, I am painting sort of a blue colour. Now this is a Inklings Shimmers that we got in the December kits. It's called Blew My Mind, and it's gorgeous, lovely dark sort of marine colour with gold sparkles or shimmer in it. And I wanted to create an ombre effect, so I'm applying the paint darker at the bottom so it's more intense colour. And then as I move up the letters, I'm watering that down, so just adding water to my paintbrush and not adding any more of the paint itself so that it gets lighter towards the top. Now the only problem with this, you'll see as it dries here, where I've added loads of the paint at the bottom, all that gorgeous gold shimmer sits at the bottom, and then where I've watered it down at the top, it's just diluted all that gold and I've lost it. So I've got all the gold sitting at the bottom of the letters and none at the top, unfortunately. But I do love the ombre effect it's created, and that was just by adding water. I've dried that off with my heat gun just because I'm a little bit impatient really. I've done the front first, taken it off with my mat, and then I'm just drying the back as well. If I dry the sort of top and bottom, it sort of helps it to stop warping a little bit. So I'm going to have the word love at an angle and the word you straight. And then I've got this gorgeous photo of my little boy amongst some flowers. I think it was tulip and crocuses or croci. I'm not sure what the plural would be there. Lots of different crocus flowers from last year. I think it was last February. So a year old now, this photo. But I printed it black and white because there was lots of different colours in the photo, and the grass in the background was bright green. And it just kind of didn't work with the colours that I wanted on my page. I didn't want lots of green. So I've turned that black and white, and I love the effect that has. It just almost makes the things that are coloured on the page really pop and look a lot more vibrant. And my plan was to add lots of florals in a couple of clusters around the page there. As you can see there, I took a break and decided that actually I didn't want a plain white background, which is really unusual for me. I always go for a white background, but I just felt like I wanted something less subtle and just something with a bit of interest. So I've pulled out this pattern paper. It's called Touching Sentiment, and on the B side you've got a gorgeous grid paper, and it's got loads of little coloured dots on it, and I think it's really pretty, and all the colours in the dots are featured in my cut file, so I thought it was the perfect paper to use as my background. So now I want to add a couple of layers of pattern papers behind my photo, and I've used the Hip Kit Essential metal nesting dies to cut my photo out, and then I'm just sticking that down to the patterned papers and just kind of freehanding that with my scissors. I'm not too worried about those layers being perfect circles because, as you can see, I'm using my scissors to distress the edges, so you kind of lose that perfect circle anyway. So nice and easy and quick to do, and I've added kind of like a blue colour and a greeny colour there just to contrast with that U from my cut file, because that's lovely and pink and orange. And my photo is going to sit over on the right there, and my cut file is going to overlap slightly. I'm going to raise it up with some foam. This is the Big Mama foam tape roll from Spiegel Mum Scraps. It's fantastic for cut files. So I'm just raising that up on some foam just to bring in a bit of dimension. And if you are a Hip Kit subscriber, this cut file will be free to use. So subscribers, one of their perks is they get access to all the subscriber cut files. And there's usually around 10 or so each month, sometimes more, and you'll have access to all of those for free. So just one of the benefits there of being a subscriber. Down in the description box below, I'll list the other benefits as well. There's some discounts and free postage and things, as well as the cut file. So I will list those down below for you. And now a little bit of kind of sad news from me. This is going to be my last layout for Hip Kit Club for a while. I've decided to step down from the team at the end of this term, so the end of this month. I just feel like I need a slightly slower pace of life, and I want to step back a little bit. My little boy's now at school and doing sort of proper schoolwork as opposed to just playing. So he's needing a lot more help from me, and I'm just finding it difficult to fit all of that in, as well as sort of life and then all the process videos and meeting deadlines and assignments and things. So yeah, sadly this is going to be my last layout, but I have loved being on the team. I've been here for 3 terms now, so super honoured that I was ever asked to join the team in the first place. And hopefully I will be back at some point in the future, but just for now I just need to sort of slow down a bit and just step back and just enjoy life and enjoy creating with a bit of freedom and not having to worry about design team deadlines and things like that. So thank you very much really for following me and sticking by me. I will still be creating, just probably not as much, and certainly not as many process videos because they do take up so much time. And as much as I love the creative process, the editing and things that come after it is something I'm just going to step back from a bit and not miss for a while. But I'll still be here and still be loving seeing everybody's creations, and obviously following Hip Kit Club because their kits and creations are just fantastic. All these exclusive products you get, they are just divine, and like they are exclusive, you won't find them anywhere else. So I have been really lucky to be able to work with them for the last 18 months. So back to my layout then. That was a bit more blabber than I wanted, but back to my layout. I've got everything stuck down with some foam behind it because I love that dimension. And now I'm going to town with some florals. So some of these are from the floral die cut pack from the embellishment kit, and some of them, like this one I've just stuck down now, are fussy cut from one of the pattern papers in the main kit and paper kit. So a mixture there. Some have got a white border on them from the die cut, some haven't. And I'm just mixing them up, trying to get different variations of colour and shape and style. And then I'm bringing in a couple of leafy sprigs as well. And I've gone for a triangle, kind of that visual triangle around my photo. It's something I hear a lot, visual triangle. It's not something I stick to as a rule of thumb. It does work well if you can make a triangle around your photo. It's not always possible with the designs I do, and it's not something I focus on, but for this layout I have, and it's worked particularly well. And I'm just extending my title now using the alpha stickers that we get in the Pocket Life kit, the January Pocket Life kit. So I've now got Love You More Than Anything, and I love those alphas. We get 2 different colours. We get kind of like a navy colour and a grey colour as well, and they're small, so you get lots of them. And I love a small alpha sticker. They're not blocky and square, they're just really lovely little, and like you can see here, they make a great addition when you're extending a title. And then I'm just finishing off here. I've got a couple of butterflies that I've stuck down, a couple of die cuts there, and I am going to bring in a couple of puffy stickers as well. Just a couple of little ones that I'm going to slot in among my clusters sort of here and there. And that will be me done. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this layout and the process, and I hope you've enjoyed watching me create over the last 18 months. I've certainly enjoyed playing with the hip kits. You just can't beat the exclusive products. They are fantastic, and you get so much in the kits. They are so generous, and I have loads left over. Even after making 4 or 5 layouts a month, I still have loads left over, so I will still be creating with my hip kits for a long time yet. But thanks so much for all the support, and obviously to Kimberly and Kim for having me for so long. I've really enjoyed it, and I am going to miss it, but I will enjoy that slower pace of life for a little bit. So thank you again so much. I will leave those details for the subscriber benefits and details on how to subscribe in the description box for you. But thanks again, and I'll see you all soon.